Okay, so I used to make videos when I was a little kid on this channel, and they were terrible. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this because like I have like maybe 100 subscribers or so, and I would upload just random animations, and I used to do terrible covers. I'm sure if I made a cover of a song today, it would be so much better. Today I'm going to talk about something I strongly believe in, and that is that going vegan is a moral imperative, which means like I think everyone should be vegan. And so in the past, the videos you've seen of me, I wasn't vegan. If you actually like pay attention to like what I look like, because I don't always upload myself, I've lost a lot of weight. And I mean that's pretty much obvious. So animal products, meat, dairy, eggs have saturated fat in them. I'm not saying that I don't eat saturated fat. I eat like healthier saturated fats from like avocados and nuts and other things. But so back to the point. So I think everyone should be vegan. I don't see any justification for needlessly hurting animals when you don't need to. I mean, okay, so everyone has these, like a certain set of morals that I think are wrong, and it is that if it lived a good life, or if they lived a long good life, then it's okay to kill them. Like if it was grass fed, you know what like open range. How does that make it any different? If they're living a good life, why would you end it? So, other than saturated fat, animal products have something called cholesterol. If you don't know what cholesterol is, it's something that goes into your arteries and blocks the blood from flowing. It's the same way with cigarettes, and hard drugs like cocaine and meth. Those also like affect your heart. Like, I mean, yeah, they affect your arteries, and it affects your heart. So, but like, yeah, so you're not only killing an animal when you eat them, you're killing yourself. The other thing is the environment. So just think about it this way. Cows, chickens, pigs, they're the middleman. I'm going directly to the source. Well, not directly. I'm not a farmer. And I mean, I do have a plant growing outside. I have actually never grown my own plants. I mean, I think I've grown a flower before. I just never like thought about it, never had time. Before, I didn't even, like when I was a meat eater, an omnivore, whatever, I hardly ate any vegetables. Like I ate French fries. Like, yeah, that's basically it. I had like chicken and French fries for every meal, or like cheeseburger and French fries. So, but here's the thing, like, you feed all these crops to these animals, then you eat the animals, so this, or you could just eat the crops, and the cows and the animals won't produce methane. I mean, they will. They're still gonna be here, obviously. But if we stop breeding them, we're gonna have way less of them. If the whole world goes vegan, we would have less animals. Some people think that eating them, like, brings down the population. That's not true at all. Well, I think even, like, I think the world will go vegan in about 30 years. 2050 is what I'm hoping. Most of the world, not the whole world. Like, indigenous people or, like, what's it called? Third world countries. The areas that, like, they have scarce land, scarce, like, certain nutrients for the soil, like, I think then it is justified when they hunt or fish for their food. But, like, here's a question that some people have asked me. If you were on a deserted island, what would you do? Like, what would you eat? So, first of all, if I was on a deserted island, let's say there was a deer, okay? If I was on a deserted island, I seriously doubt I would have any weapon, like a gun or a knife. Also, I've never hunted a deer, so I don't even know how that works. I mean, like, I would, even if I tried, which I would never, I would probably miss if I was shooting it, or, I mean, obviously it's gonna run away if you come at it with a knife. They're gonna run away if you come at them with a knife. I have to keep reminding myself that they are someone, not something. I have to, like, correct my grammar every time. And I'm pretty sure other people don't use the correct grammar, but so basically, yeah, if I was on a deserted island, I would go, like, if I found a deer, I would follow it to find what they're eating, and then I would, like, share their food with them. So we have unhealthy for yourself, like, other than cholesterol in your arteries, hurts your brain, Alzheimer's, gives you Alzheimer's, heart disease, stroke, diabetes, let's see, colon cancer. I know there's like 10, at least. There's like at least 10. I can't think of the rest. Hypertension, pancreatitis. I'm not making this. I'm not making these up. They're just, like, in my brain somewhere. I have them written down. I think, like, no, that one doesn't. But anyways, off that topic. So, yeah, you're hurting yourself. You're hurting an animal. Like, it's not healthy to die, obviously. They're dying. They're feeling pain. I mean, imagine having your throat slit, or being shot in your neck, or having a fucking hook in your lip, or imagine being gassed or electrocuted. Imagine having oil poured on you. Poured? I have no idea what the correct grammar is. The oil is referring to the honey industry. well, not all farmers, but I still will not buy honey because I don't trust them not to kill the bees when they're not profitable. Your eggs are the worst one. That's a heart attack. 140 milligrams of cholesterol. And in the egg industry, it is a legal practice to grind up the male chicks on their first day of living because they aren't profitable. Imagine you're born and next thing you see, you literally are in a metal grinder dying. Like, and I don't care about how swift the death was. Because regardless of whether that animal feels pain or not, you're taking away their life experience. You know what I mean? Like, okay, let's say you come and slit my throat real quick. Let's say I didn't feel any pain from that. I still don't get to live out the rest of my life and do fun things with my life, do things that I love doing. Like, they have personalities, they like things. There are animals that prefer foods over other foods. They have favorite foods, just like us humans do. I don't see any justifying eating animals anymore. Like, in the past, yes. If you live in a third world country, yes. It exploits animals. You're killing yourself, killing the environment because of the water usage, the grain usage. I mean, when you could just eat those grains yourself. The land usage, so much land, we could get 75% of that land back if the whole world went vegan. The other thing is we're also, I'm not paying for this to happen. Not anymore. That's why it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy to be vegan. I think it made me enjoy food again. I used to, it was always just chicken and fries. Like, you know what I mean? Just boring diet. Nothing nutritious about it either. Like, fried chicken and fries that are fried, like, oil and saturated fat. That's a lot of that. So the ones that work in the slaughterhouse industry, like, we're moving past the farming issue. You take these animals to a slaughterhouse. Oh yeah, and in the dairy industry, of course, the bulls are killed because they're useless. They don't produce dairy. They're killed when they're like a few days old, or a few weeks. And then also the dairy industry. Okay, like, how do you think a cow produces milk? How do you think humans do it? Cows need to be pregnant in order to produce milk. So they rape the cow. Not with another bull, because it takes too long for that to happen. So they electrocute the bull, get its semen, inject it into the woman, or the woman cow, and then so yeah, they have the baby, and then they take the baby away. I don't hate farmers, but I don't respect them either. I think vegetable farmers are the more respectable job, the more respectable person. I mean, how do you justify putting your hand inside of a cow's fucking vagina? Like, Have you not heard of consent? And also, they can't consent, so just don't do it. Just farm vegetables, just farm fruits. Don't bring harm to living, feeling beings. I don't understand it. But, so we talked about eggs, dairy, then obviously, like, the cows are killed for the meat when they're a few years old. Not, well, in the industrialized, like, local farms, they'll kill them when they're a few years old. In the factory farming industry, it'll be a few months. Same for chickens. Pigs can't even move around in their... I forgot what it's called, but they're in a cage-like thing so they can lay down and nurse their pigs, and the like gestation, I think it's called gestation crate, I might be wrong, so they can stand and move a few feet back. They can't even move around their whole life. How is that fair? And then people want to tell vegans vegans should live and let live. That is exactly what we are doing. You, who is stealing the bacon, you are stealing that milk. You are stealing that chicken. Yes, you bought it from the store, but it wasn't yours to begin with. They don't consent. They can't even speak. That is why vegans do it. We speak for the voiceless. How can you justify doing any of this to an animal, a human, and not to mention humans are also exploited in the animal agriculture industry, because 99% of the people that kill your meat, that go to the slaughterhouse every day for work, they want to kill themselves, bro. They literally do. They do sometimes. They fall into alcohol and, like, drug abuse, and they beat their wives. They kill their coworkers. I mean, they beat the animals, obviously. I mean, not all slaughterhouses work like that. Some of it is literally just like a fast pain. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak for every slaughterhouse. I just know that, like, those workers are probably going crazy, killing hundreds of animals a day. I don't know if it's a day or a week. Yeah, probably hundreds of animals a day that they are killing, and to me, that doesn't produce dopamine. It doesn't make me happy. Like, it would not make me happy to kill an animal. If I was forced into killing an animal, let's say slaughterhouses were the only job out there and everyone had to do it. Don't know why that would be a situation that we're in. I don't think I would continue living if I had to do that for a living. I literally, so my family has gone fishing one time. We're not a family anymore. I mean, like, my stepdad is out of the picture. So I didn't catch anything. I felt a few tugs on my line. I think my dad caught something, my mom did, and it was a big one, and he was a big one. He or she was a big one. Fishing was the most boring experience of my fucking life. I'm sorry. Like, I don't respect people who fish. I mean, like, I don't respect what you're doing. I try to respect people. I try to respect everyone. It's just when they try to justify killing someone that doesn't want to die. is when I get angry. When I get angry is like I argued with a hunter the other day, and he told me I'm not killing someone, so I don't know why you're mad. And I said, are animals not someone? And he said, no, they are an it. You have commoditized them. They are not objects. I don't think objects, like this fucking lighter, that's an object. Objects don't move, you fucking idiot. I mean, this is literally a basic grammar test, bro. Like, you're telling me a dog or a chicken or like, oh yeah, that brings me to the point of this video. It's a living thing, obviously. It's moving, it's not an object. So, you're telling me that it's okay to hurt animals. So does that mean it's okay for me to hurt people? Oh, we have a speciesist government, which they decided, oh, it should be illegal to kill humans, but fuck these other species. We don't give a shit about them. Humans are the number one. We can do whatever we want. We are more intelligent. I don't think intelligence justifies doing what we do to other, like, species. But, humans are the invasive species. So, that brings me to the end of this video. I disagree with not being vegan, basically. Oh, also, it's a legal practice for meat to have shit in it, like feces. And, cow's milk has cow pus and hormones in it. So, it also strips the calcium from your bones. Yeah, like, how do you justify that? Honestly, like, what, you have one cow's milk, right? Or you have goat milk, I guess. I have coconut, rice, hemp, oat, almond, milk. Like, I mean, there's probably gonna be more, or probably is more. I haven't tried all of them. Like, I don't get it. And there's 50,000 different plant species. There's like, what, 10 or 15 animals that we mainly kill. I don't understand the closed-minded mentality of it, because, like, I think the people who hate vegans are actually just guilty within themselves. Because, like, you don't need to eat them. So how can you justify it? I don't see any justification, really, at all.